What's up, guys? So Gamescom, it's finally over and we have a lot of Mass Effect 3 information. I'm super excited. I was almost exploding when I was reading this stuff on Twitter. So Mass Effect 3 news just started tweeting like all of these like the recaps of Gamescom, everything that was Mass Effect. I was like, I can't wait to play this game. So they actually made a video that's called Condensed Mass Effect, and I think I put up a video on one of my other videos mentioning this Condensed Mass Effect 3 thing. But now they did a new one with the new Gamescom information. And I'm going to put a link here so you guys could go look at it. But someone, I remember, told me in the other one that they weren't able to see it. So if you're not able to see it, and you want to know all the Gamescom information for Mass Effect 3, like all in one place, let me know and I will get it to you. But since I'm almost sure that a lot of you already read this stuff or heard this stuff or, know about it, I'm just going to do some reactions to it. So one thing that they said that I'm kind of like, damn. On Mass Effect 2, my original character, his Spectre status wasn't reinstated because Udina was the counselor and Anderson was like his little pet or whatever he is. But yeah, I don't remember them saying that they were going to reinstate my Spectre status. And now they're saying that Spectre status will play a part in Mass Effect 3. So if you got your Spectre status back in Mass Effect 2, that's gonna play a part in Mass Effect 3. And I'm like, damn, I wish I had gotten my Spectre status because I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I think you're gonna be able to use that to your advantage. But oh well, I have another playthrough where I think I do get Spectre status reinstated, so. Remember I said in one of my Mass Effect talks that Miranda was probably going to have a big role in Mass Effect 3? Well, they said that she is. She does have unfinished business with Shepard. And in the forums, someone that attended the, behind closed doors Mass Effect 3 demo thing, they said that, Bioware said that Miranda was going to have a big role. So, Legion is going to have a bigger role, and that's just so awesome. I guess it depends on what you choose. I think it is gonna, kind of like what we were talking about a while back when it comes to the Quarians and the Geth. That's gonna be resolved. They said that it's gonna be resolved. I guess it depends on how you approach it, what the outcome's gonna be. So I think that's Legion's gonna play a big role in that too. Cal Rieger will return. Yeah. I was hoping that he would. I was almost sure that he was, but it's finally official. He is going to be returning to Mass Effect 3. To what extent, I don't know, but I'm really hoping that he'll be a party member. This was really cool to hear. Indoctrination seems to play a role in Mass Effect 3, possibly including party members. Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be so good. James Vega's voice actor will be announced soon, and they're actually keeping this on a down low, like very, very down low, because it says that he is very awesome. So I'm pretty sure they're going to be announcing this in PAX, which is like a week away or something like that. Oh my god. Oh, so many Mass Effect 3 news. It's just so cool. The choices you make in the trial at the beginning of ME3 will set the tone for the future in the game. So that sounds very interesting. It sounds like the trial is going to be pretty, like a very important part. Okay, this part, it's cool, but at the same time I'm like, Bioware already told us the answer to this without even wanting to. They said that they are going to be showing the Quarians' faces. Now, whether it's going to be Tali, or if it's just going to be other Quarians that they're going to be showing, they're not going to say. So they haven't said, yes, we're going to show Tali, or no, we're not going to show Tali. But if you guys watched it, the Q&A with, what was his name? Mike Gamble at Gamescom. Someone asked him a loaded question, and this was brilliant. Brilliant. The guy asked him, do you know what Tali's face looks like? Now, by asking that question that way, it's already implying that they are going to show Tally's face. Now, BioWare hasn't said that they haven't said that they were or they weren't. So this guy just approached it like as if they were. So he said, "Do you know what Tally looks like?" And Mike Gamble answered like very, very, very serious. He said, "Yes, I do." And then he was like you could totally see the surprise in his face, like, "Oh shoot." Like he goes, I mean, we all do, and like he tried to play it off, and he told David Silverman, he was like, you do too, right? You know what Tally looks like. He's like, you guys do too. He's like, you guys all know what Tally looks like. Kind of like trying to play it off, saying, oh, we all have an idea, but by him answering like all of a sudden like that, where he said, yeah, I know what she looks like. And then he kind of like reacted like, oh, shoot. I was like, oh. I've always been pretty sure that they are going to show Tally just because it's the last game and Tally is a pretty big character. And for BioWare not to show Tally, I think a lot of people would be very disappointed. A lot of people would be kind of glad because I know a lot of people don't want to see Tally. Because they might be kind of disappointed as to how she looks like or whatever. I think there's more people out there that want to see Tally, so I'm pretty sure that I've always been pretty sure that they are. But this was just kind of like, oh, Mass Effect 3 will make you cry, and they didn't have to tell me that. Like I already know that when I buy the game, I have to go buy like a set of tissues also, because oh my god. And then especially because they're saying that some party members, like let's say if they die, you some of them you don't have control over that. Like some of them are gonna die because they're gonna die. Like you can't save them, and that is just gonna be so emotional. I already like feel like crying when I was reading that. I was like, oh, and I read the reaction from a lot of people that saw the demo behind closed doors, and I would love to see it. I don't know if maybe someone's leaked it out on the internet, but I don't. As far as I know, so far nobody has. But if any of you know or find out of the behind closed doors demo at Gamescom, the one where they show the little boy getting killed by the Reapers, let me know, please, where it is, because I really, really want to see that one, because people are reacting crazy to that one. People that saw it, this one guy from Machinima was like pissed. He was like, oh, I can't believe they killed a kid, and other people were like almost, they were saying that people were crying and like people were in tears or like, oh man. So I had heard that Anderson stayed on Earth after that demo, like when you jump on the Normandy, and then that Anderson would stay. I heard this from a few people, and I read it too, that Anderson was going to stay behind. But in this demo that they showed in Gamescom, they're saying that he doesn't, that he goes on the Normandy also, and that him and Shepard have this like little conversation that's very like touching or something like that. And I was like, awesome. I hope so. I really hope Anderson goes with you, because if he stays behind, it's just gonna be like, oh man. I really want Anderson to be a big part of Mass Effect 3, because the way that I'm seeing it, he does have a big role, and if he just stays behind on Earth, it's just like, damn, it just ruins everything. Whether there'll be a romance between Joker and Shepard is actually being considered. I really hope that they don't do it. Like, I really, really hope they don't. Kelly Chambers will be returning. This is the first time that I've seen that they actually mention her. I wasn't too sure whether she'd be returning. I was like, maybe, I think she's going to make a cameo. She died on mine. I don't think she's going to be a big character, though. Thane is still alive in Mass Effect 3. Whoosh. That's good to hear. I was always thinking this. I was like, it would be kind of messed up if he was already dead. Like, start Mass Effect 3 or something. So, that's a good reassurance for a lot of us, and especially for those of you that romance Thane. But of course, that's only if he survived the collector base. It's not like he's gonna come back as a zombie or something. The Joker and Edie romance is being looked at, and it says, this is not a joke. I was like, Scottish Warrior 92 said this in one of his videos, that it'd be cool if Edie was like an android, if they made her into like this android character. And I think this is an awesome idea. I was like, oh, that'd be pretty cool, you know, to see Edie as an android. And I guess that's how Joker and Edie romance would probably, I don't want to say work, because even then, a relationship with an android is kind of weird. Although if you've seen Battlestar Galactica, you know, I think they would totally do that on purpose too. Like, I think Bioware is like, oh, you know what? Let's make Edie into an android. Like, I always forget Edie's voice actress. She was in Battlestar Galactica, for those of you that didn't know, and she plays an android in that show. So they're probably going to play off that. That'd be really cool, actually. There's going to be more party banter between your squad mates, which is awesome. I've always been a huge fan of party banter. They made it a big part of Dragon Age and Dragon Age 2. And I was always like, man, why don't they make it a bigger part of Mass Effect? And I guess it's been because, you know, sometimes your party members, in Mass Effect 2 at least, it was a huge party. Like, you had freaking who knows how many characters on your squad, so it was kind of hard. But now that it's going to be smaller, that's going to be improved, and it's going to be increased, which sounds awesome. Oh, also, what's really cool to hear is that the Paragon choice for certain decisions is not always going to be the best one. Like, it's sometimes you might think it's a good idea to do something. They're saying, like, they say decisions that feel right can prove to be harmful. They're going to switch it up here, and it's just going to be more, it's going to just make the experience more like surprising, where you're like, wait, what? Where you kind of like expected something, and then all of a sudden they like change it on you. That sounds like it's going to be so cool. There's a lot of news. If you guys haven't read all of this stuff or can't see that video that I was telling you about, the condensed Mass Effect 3 part 2, if you have Twitter, follow ME3. I'll put it right here, ME3 News, and just read all the freaking stuff that they put up. They just went like boom, 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 and it's everything, like all the information in Mass Effect 3, and I was just like, so that's mostly, there's a lot of other stuff, like, there's a lot of other stuff that they announced, but I think I mentioned most of it. Oh, also in my previous video, I did end up reading that the squad leader trailer was the engineer and not the infiltrator. So a lot of you were telling me that you were like, it's the engineer. So, but I did read that already. So, but we haven't seen the infiltrator. I'm hoping they're going to be showing him. Maybe they're probably going to be showing the infiltrator in PAX. They're probably saving the infiltrator for that. They're probably going to be releasing another one of those little trailers in PAX, and that's probably going to be the infiltrator. That's going to be exciting. Anyways, I think I'm going to end it there. That's most of what I wanted to say. Just get out some reactions to all of this stuff, because they put it out all today. And really, really looking forward to PAX. There's going to be more information there, so it's going to be just, it's been so much in Mass Effect 3 stuff, but it's been so great also. I don't think I've ever been this excited for a game. I was really, really excited for Dragon Age Origins, but this game is just, it sounds so amazing. And I think to top it off, it's just because it's the last one. I mean, you're going to be, the story's finally going to come to an end, and we're kind of like, what's going to happen, you know, to all these characters that we love. I think that's where a lot of the anticipation comes from as well, is that whole, what's going to happen to them. But yeah, that's basically it. I probably missed a few things here and there, but I really don't want to make this video very long. Feel free to add, so if you guys know of any cool videos when it comes to Mass Effect 3 news or anything like that, let me know. So I guess I'll talk to you guys later.